You know, Tommy Chung is in the building. What's up,
That's
bro?
right. Hey.
Welcome.
What's up, man? So you're like a scientist now.
I sure am, man.
God, man, you actually are like doing better. You had prostate cancer.
Prostate cancer is all gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
From
and the equipment's still there. So
wow.
and it's still working.
You're still out there going, because you know Willie Nelson. He said he still be like going in on women out there.
Oh
like,
yeah.
He's like 90, right?
No, he's.
He is almost 90. He's like 80 something.
No, he's 98.
Oh shit!
Get out of here.
No, you didn't know that?
No,
what?
Willie.
Not 90. Come on, man, stop.
No, he just looks at 98.
Well, he's still fucking. I tell you that.
Hey, you know.
Yo, there is hope. I thought that the thing stopped working like around
Well, it
50
goes.
something.
It takes rest.
Oh, get out.
And the right woman to make it work.
Yeah,
And some Viagra.
or the right situation.
Right? There you
It's
go.
not always just a woman; it's a situation.
We had a show last week. I had like a couple of famous stars talking about like cocaine and stuff like that. That's like a sexual drug. Is weed a sexual drug?
Oh,
Can it
totally,
be?
totally. I mean, especially when the ladies use it. You know.
What?
Oh yeah.
So it really doesn't make the dude sexual. It makes you smoke weed before. You ever got horny?
Mhm. Well, it's more of a romantic kind
Relaxing.
of drug.
Yeah,
it's
you relax. You forget about everything. It's like listening to music. You know, you light up, and all of a sudden you can hear the bass,
The soothing water and all
Yeah,
that.
you can hear all that. You know, and when you're about to make love, you get high, you lay back, and your body kind of remembers. You know,
game
and you
on.
take your time. And the thing about when you're high on weed, you take your time, and that's what most women want. You know, when you make love to them, they want you to take your time.
Get the hell out of here.
There's no rush.
But what if when you have to pull out? You have to hurry up, man.
Yeah, no. see that's the male thing is like get it done and then run up. But you know, you want to be there for a while. See, depends what you're doing. You know,
with your classic movies with Cheech. Cheech was here earlier. He talked a lot of crazy. I'm gonna ask you some things about stuff he said. But when you had your movies out, they always had like I feel like I timed every 8 to 10 minutes. There was boobs and pussy in almost in every movie.
Yeah, that was kind of our thing to do.
That was your cliche right there?
No, I've always known that, you know, the female anatomy gets everybody's attention.
It's marketing. Marketing.
But who was in charge of like it was always like perfect boobs all the time.
I was in charge.
He raised his hand. He's like, that would be me.
And this was like pre surgery stuff, and you know, so you really had to scout out the exact.
Oh, and you want them falling naturally, you know. Especially, see, to me, I used to run a strip club, you know, and the women would be sexier when they were in their street clothes than when they put on their costumes.
That's crazy.
And the reason is because street clothes, say a woman without a bra in a loose fitting shirt, to me is sexier than a woman bare-breasted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you get the illusion. You can see the movement.
Like the shape and
the shape
and the energy.
and the accidental peak that you get, you know.
Get the hell out of here.
Like when my wife's buying clothes, I love to be in the dressing area.
Oh, get out of here. Turns you on better there.
Love to sit there. Not just look at her, but look at all the other ladies that come out, you know. And they'll look in the mirror and they'll try
a freaky guy. I like that.
Yeah. But you sit there, and then every once in a while you look through the dressing room curtain and you'll see just a little glimpse of some thigh or a little bit of skin.
Get the hell
and that is sexier. That is sexier than anything in the world.
The fact that you kind of like I told Cheech this. You kind of like created kind of like the hip hop movement where it comes to like. Especially like the Up in Smoke tour, like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all these guys were like influenced from watching your movies.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, because what we did, we showed that you could be who you are. You know, it's much better to be original than to be a poor copy.
Was Amsterdam always like popular back then, or did you guys went there and brought it?
Oh no, it was legal. You know, the Dutch are geniuses. They had windmills back.
Get out of here.
Think about it. They had windmill power. And it wasn't power turbine.
Oh, get out of here.
But it was powering the mill, so you could grind the flour and everything else. Yeah, the Dutch are so ahead of the thing. You know the word drug? itself is a Dutch word.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which means drug.
Oh, get out of here.
It's called drug. And drug means to dry.
Oh, get out
And
of
so
here.
what they used to do, they used to dry the hemp or the weed and ship it, you know. And it was called drug. And so when they sell it in the store, the drug, that's where the word drug comes from.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to try some drug?
Drug.
I haven't been to Amsterdam in a while, but I've definitely had my fun there.
Get out of here.
Went out there with Eminem in '99, which was crazy. I've been back a couple times, and it's always fun.
Oh, but I'll tell you how old I am now. I'm taking my son the first time to Amsterdam, you know, to the section, you know, where there's girls and
the red light, yeah.
And the pot there. And so we're walking down the street, and all I see in front of me is a bakery with these fresh croissants in the window.
Tasty, right?
And I did not see the naked women on the left.
I don't understand it. They'll have like a elementary school because we were out there paying for pussy all night. So
At least you admit it.
Yeah, when the day I was out there too.
We were probably out there at the same time.
We were D12, everybody, all of us was out there. So the thing that's crazy is the sun start coming up and then the kids are going to school.
Yeah.
But the women are still in the windows.
Oh yeah.
It's it's part of like, I don't know, it's kind of
everyday life there.
Yeah, it's real life.
Different.
But the kids are going to class like, yeah.
Oh yeah. And you don't see it. I all I saw was a bakery.
Get those croissants.
And I can see kids, you know, it's like their mom or something in the window. They don't see that. Just horny guys. They're the only ones.
Speaking of getting yourself smelling good, you have another product out there. What's it called? Smoke Swipes?
Smoke Swipes.
Yeah, explain this right here.
Well, Smoke Swipes is like if you're, say, a school teacher or a stockbroker or a businessman out there smoking a little joint, little doob.
A person of
on
respect.
The balcony. Yeah, a judge, a lawyer or something. And then you come into the courtroom. You don't want to be reeking like a defendant. You know? And so what you do, you get these little wipes, and after you smoke, you wipe your clothes down.
Get out of it.
And then you put the wipe in your pocket, keep it, and it's good for 7, 8, 10 wipes, and you're cool. No one knows that you're smoking.
Yeah, Nikki, you can wipe your panties area right there, you know.
Yeah, because that's the first place I'm going to smoke out of. Yes, how did you know?
It's a freak right here, you know what I'm saying?
You know, because she lets people walk up to her and smell her area.
Yeah. I'm like, just come on. I use the...
No, it's good. It's good
Tommy's wipes.
It's good when you go over to grandma's for dinner, you know.
You want to clean up.
Yeah, you want to clean up before you go in because you know everybody gets high before they go to the folks' house for dinner.
That's right.
I can't. I just
food.
I get too paranoid out.
Really?
I get asked too many questions and I just can't take it, man.
Oh, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You freak?
I don't smoke.
Or you answer questions no one asks.
It's just
you do that.
It can be brutal.
Oh.
Before we get into the next mix, let's make it clear. You could have your own strand, like your own strain of weed.
Yeah.
Shout it out real quick for everybody out there.
It's called Chong Star, and it's available only right now in Pueblo, Colorado.
Oh, okay. But it will be. Can you order online? Or
eventually, we're getting there.
Oh, wow.
We're getting there. But I mean, I can definitely set up a situation where you could.
Hell yeah.
You know, we might have to do a trip giveaway to Pueblo, Colorado.
As long as the three of us can go too.
Yeah.
Was FedEx? I think it was FedEx. The drivers came to me. I was at an event in
FedEx.
in
Come on,
Colorado.
serious?
In
Birthday
Washington.
card.
I was in Washington doing a seminar, and the FedEx guy come up, and he had a special shirt made up with weed.
Get the hell out of here.
And he says there's a special bunch of them in Colorado, FedEx drivers.
What?
And they're all smokers, you know, they all, because it's legal. It's legal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's it's springing up all over the place, man.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna try to get that shit cracking, man.
Especially in New York.
I gotta do a Michael Jackson. Man, explain this Diana Ross Michael Jackson situation that Cheech brought up earlier. You have something to do with finding the Jacksons?
We actually the Jackson 5 and John plus Johnny opened for not Cheech and Chong, but Bobby Taylor and the Vancouver.
That is crazy.
The group that I was with in Chicago in 67. And
so you had the Baby Mike.
And Baby Mike, they hadn't been signed with anybody. They were looking for a contract. They won a high school contest. That's why they were there. And so So we took him to Detroit with us. The Joe and the boys, they all came to Detroit, stayed at Bobby's apartment.
Wow.
In fact, my two daughters with my first wife had just come to town, and so they were all in the same building, all in the same apartment.
What?
And so I could say that Michael Jackson slept with my daughter.
Get that.
That's funny.
That's kind of hot right there.
He was like 8 at the time, but
and they stayed at Bobby's apartment he was 8 years old. They stayed there until a month, and then Barry Gordy had Suzanne to pass.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Look at him. And I just saw Suzanne, and she remembers it so clearly.
That's crazy.
Because she was the first one to hear them. And then she told Barry, you got to hear these guys. And then the rest is history.
That's crazy. Did you witness when Joe stepped on Ben? Like, was it in your house when they killed the rat? When Mike was crying?
Go to music.
Yeah, unreal.
Let's go to Mike. We'll be right back. Michael Jackson.
Oh,
wow. There's so many true stories, man. You got to be careful with you ask me.
Can you give us direction how to use hash oil? Like, what's the best way to mess with it? Do you need a...
For me, because I treat prostate cancer with the hash oil. And so what I do, I have like a pharmacist, make the hash oil into suppositories.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that's what I say when I do it.
You get high quicker with the oil?
No, that's exactly what I say. Oh, wow.
You can't OD with hash. Can you OD with hash oil?
No.
You can't.
So-
Apparently not. Apparently not.
Does the hash oil get, when it's placed
in the book?
in the chute?
Yeah.
Does it?
Gives you a nice high.
Because it's absorbed
Nice.
into your bloodstream, right?
It's a slow high, but it's nice. It's like eating it, except you realize what you did, and it comes up. It's a beautiful high.
Get the hell out of here.
Beautiful high.
Well,
Frank Ocean. I'm sorry.
Where you go?
Oh, here you
don't-
go. I already know where he's going.
Yeah, I know where he's going to.
Who can back up?
Frank Ocean he puts it in his body. He wants to know if you could like speed it up like that.
Oh.
No, there's no speeding up. You just sit and wait.
Oh, get out of here.
That's what he said.
But coconut oil. Coconut oil. Hot bath first. Coconut oil.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it loosens.
And little jazz.
the smooth
Don't
little music.
exercise it.
Or maybe John Legend.
The Frank Ocean.
Candles.
So what's your take? We're in the 21st century, and
Sure.
the cannabis culture has taken a big step forward just with
Wait for it.
the oils and the vaping and wax and the dabs and
You get ready to live a long time.
Like 100 at least.
Yeah.
Over 100.
Yeah, look at me. I'm almost 70, almost 80.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's all pot.
And you're going crazy on Dancing with Stars.
I was gonna say you killed it on Dancing with the Stars. I was like, I was not someone who watched that show every week, but when you were on, I was like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was like addicted to it. No, really, it was incredible.
Fun. It was fun, and it was. I learned all my moves from the brothers.
Get out of here, for real? See?
Yeah.
You
right from the culture.
Reed.
Who specifically was the inspiration?
Dancing back in the day. Well, all the jitterbug. Dancers at
like
the
chubby
time.
checkers and shit.
Yeah.
Oh no! Before no.
Get out of here before
forget
that.
chubby.
What?
The Midnighters.
When were we like slaves?
The
back then?
Midnighters.
I thought we were slaves back then. We were dancing.
Oh no! I'm talking about rhythm and blues music.
Okay. I thought you were
Music.
talking about slavery.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
See, back in the day, you had dance bands.
Yeah.
See, like Ike and Tina Turner, they were a dance band. They weren't a show band. And so everybody played music to dance to.
And make it clear, Tommy, that these are like 2-3 hour shows. These are like, you see how everybody's performing now? They walk back and forth, and it's like a 20-minute show.
Oh.
This is like 2-3 hours with a band.
Easy 2-3 hours. Yeah, and energy up all the way.
So did you get that from Dancing with Stars? Like, were you?
Well, yeah. Well, I learned from the culture, the brothers and that. And we'd go down to Seattle and we'd go to clubs and dance, and it was all about dancing. And if you wanted to be with a female lady, you had to learn. You had to know how to dance. You had to know how to dance.
Were you high on Dancing with Stars?
No.
Okay.
And Peter's a good partner to have.
Not once.
Get out of
Not
here.
once. No, I wanted to be straight because I didn't want anybody to say, well, he did it because he was high.
Okay.
I wanted everybody to say, you don't need to smoke all the time. You see, there's times when you should stop smoking, and that's good advice for, say, kids, going to school. You don't need to smoke every day all the time.
Yeah, I'm glad you put that out there.
Yeah, you can.
Coming from Chong, man. Holy shit.
No, the thing is, being straight is a high. If you get high all the time, when you're straight, that's another high.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
It is true.
It
is true. And all of a sudden you're starting, you show up on time to places, you're coherent, you don't talk shit all the time.
You hear this, Snoop Dogg? Do you hear this?
And you gotta be about your business.
Yeah. And was Cheech high when he came in the intro, when he had the old school on Dancing with Stars, when he did that big intro and drove in?
Probably.
We got that out.
Probably. They wanted Snoop Dogg in the worst way.
Get out of here.
They were trying to get Snoop Dogg to come out. And he came and did a New Year's Eve thing, but he never stayed for my show.
Get that on. For real?
Nah, I think he's racist.
Well, your favorite pot song before you get out of here? Your favorite all-time? I'm sure there's
all-time?
Yeah.
All-time is What's Going On.
What's Going On?
Yeah,
okay.
That's my all-time. But my favorite is got to be Drop It While It's Hot.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
That made me. That made my dance.
Oh, my God.